Alright guys, good day everyone. I greet you and I welcome you all to this week video. This week this week has dealt with me, honestly. This week dealt with me. Not in terms of taking a bad trade or taking losses. Let me just put it that way. Not in terms of taking losses, but in terms of taking bad trades and my mental judgment. You know, there are so many mistakes that I made that contributed to my bad week. A lot of them, and I want to amend some things. I've taken a hard decision, you know, decision that I never thought I would be taking this year. But we are here now, so I've taken that decision. After this week, I ended this week trading like it wasn't Wednesday or Thursday. That was when I ended the week trading. By the way, before I continue, let me update you guys on this before I forget. All my trading accounts are gone. Like you all know, I started this year with 4 5k accounts. I was only able to trade one, is it one or two, to phase 2, and then lost them. The rest I lost on phase 1. We're going to go into the video so I can check. I'm not sure. I think it's 5 accounts. 5 or 4 accounts. I started this year with 4 or 5 accounts. So, but right now, all those accounts are gone. And though some of those accounts was not complete before we enter 2026. Some of them are already down, but I know I bought this year. I bought a complete 3 5k accounts. So I'm thinking I entered the year with 5k accounts. You know, it's like 2 was on drawdown already from last year. Yeah, that should be it. That should be the correct statistics for that account. 2 was already on drawdown, then I bought extra 3, adding to it, making it 5. But now I've lost all those accounts. So that is by the way. I've taken a decision because this strategy I'm trading is, I've been trading this strategy for 7 months, 8 months now, because I started practicing it from November, December, and then started trading it from January. Third week of January, that was when I started trading it fully. So from then till now, if you check from January to this July, that is 7 months, plus the back testing and the forward testing, everything. And the truth is, why back testing? I used to have good win rates while back testing this system that I'm trading now. I used to have good win rates, but the forward testing result is far different. Far different. I've checked all my trades, all the trade I've taken from this system. It's total of 37 plus 34, that is 41 trades. So sorry guys, my phone is getting low, so I had to get my power bank and plug it in. So like I was saying, the strategy is not that profitable. My trading, me personally, I don't want a high win rate strategy. I just need a strategy that will be sustainable for me. Even if it's 40% win rate, 50% win rate, even if the ROR should be 1:2, 1:3, I don't care. I just want to take 10 trades, 20 trades and come out with a good result. I don't mind if it's 3%, 2%, in the range of 10 trades, 20 trades. I'm good. Because I know if I have this result and it's consistent, I know that bad weeks, bad months will come. But if the result is consistent, more than the bad week, then I know that long term I will be able to come up with something. So when it comes to win rates or ROR, I don't really care about them. I'm ready to go with any ROR that is sustainable for me, and I'm ready to go with any win rate that is sustainable for me as well. But this strategy, I've tried, adjusted things, amend things. Then in these trades that I've taken, 41 trades, I think I only had 4 win or 5 win, which is very, very poor. So this week I was just contemplating and going through all my trade sample, my back test, my studies, my live trades, and the result was not satisfying to me. The result was not satisfying to me. So I sat down and I was like, I'm going to 4 years on this trading journey. August will make me 4 years in this journey. And I'm still battling with, being consistent in the market. Funny, I've only traded just 2 strategies since I came into trading. Support and resistance, which I learned from Dapo Willis. Traded it for few months before I get into SMC supply and demand, and that is what I've been trading since then till now. Though I've changed some patterns, because a lot of people have their different way of trading SMC, but it all boils down to supply and demand, order block, and all this fair value gap and them. So though even though I've made the decision to try another strategy, it's still around that supply and demand, but some things are different. Some approach are different. So I have embarked on this journey. I already paid for this mentorship, and I've already started it. That is the tough decision I made this week, because it's getting to me. The journey is getting to me. 4 years soon. Next month it will be 4 years, complete 4 years with no results. Ever since I started this trading journey, I've been blowing funded accounts. The only withdrawal I'm making is from my normal small money that I'm depositing in my broker. You know, that is where I used to see some results. Sometimes I will deposit 100K, not $100,000, 100,000 naira. Sometimes I would deposit 100K, 50K, 20K, 30K, and I'll be making withdrawals. I'll be making withdrawals. I've made like 400K withdrawals on 50K accounts, 100K accounts. Only my personal account, that is the only place I'm seeing result. But when it comes to this Propfirm, the story is just different. I don't know why. And I have a lot of with I don't need all this small capital I'm depositing in my broker and trading. I don't need them. It's just to pass time for the meantime. I have plan with Propfirms. I have plans with Propfirms. That is my only hope of scaling up, to get that big capital where I can be trading 100K accounts, 200K accounts. That is the only way I know it's going to be possible for me. So even if I'm trading all these small accounts and I'm progressing, I don't see it as anything. But within this course of 4 years, I've learned a lot. Trust me. Aside the charts, trading has been the best thing that ever happened to me. Let me don't forget about that one. Aside from the charts, trading has been the best thing that has ever happened to my life. That is why I'm not going to give up. Many people I started with has already given up. Many of them are successful already. Many of them has made it. Some of them have become profitable. It's funny, but everybody journey is not the same. So you have your own journey, I have my own journey. You do your own thing, I do my own thing. I'm just battling with my own journey. The only thing I care about is just to get there. How long it take me, how I do it doesn't really matter. Whether many people get there before me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to get there. That is my own. So this week, this is what I want to bring to you guys. That I'm changing my trading strategy, and I've made up my mind. If I change this strategy, and this particular one did not work, I'm finally going to give trading a pause and try to arrange my life outside trading. Then, when I'm comfortable with other things, then when I'm finally stable and comfortable with other things, then I can decide if I still want to dive into trading or not. But if this one fails, I'll be pausing trading for now. Not just pausing it for a while. I'm going to put a stop to it and focus on building my life first. So this is the decisions I've made. I know it's not going to be easy. So this week, this is what I want to bring to you guys. There is nothing much. Then for this week's trading, I had 4 setups that I had last week within Thursday, Friday, gold, US oil, NAS 100, US 30. Within these 4 trades, US 30 was the least of them. I had no confidence at all in that trade, but it was my system. I was not even considering taking those trades before, as in taking that US 30 trade before. But something happened. There's this group that I'm in, group of traders. So a lot of them was, you know, had that same setup on US 30. This is where I compromised myself and I had to take this US 30, leaving others, leaving my NAS 100 setup, my gold setup, my US oil setup. And guess what? NAS 100 did not play out. But my mind was not on NAS 100 either. US oil, US 30 did not play out. But I didn't have anything. My mind was not on US 30 to my best setup my mind was on, that had I was ready to take this setup even if it came to my POI at during Asia session, was US oil, US oil buy. But guess what? Because I was looking at those guys trade, I had to take that US 30 trade. Now that US oil trade 1:8 hit TP. My gold trade, gold sell 1:5 hit TP. Then the US 30 fail. NAS 100 fail. This it gets to me. It gets to me. So I had to exit from that group. That was what triggered me going back to my trade. But if you look at this, all this setup, both the NAS 100 and the US 30, they all aligned with my system. The system I'm trading, they all aligned. So if you look at it, there is no mistake on that trade, but they did not play out. It's just that I picked the wrong one. Not that I picked the wrong one. My eyes, what I see, deceived me from that group. So I had to switch. Leaving what I wanted to follow what every other person is doing. See, that was what messed up my week. Let me just take you guys to the chart and show you guys. Though that chart, the trade, I cannot locate that trade because at the end of the day, I did not journal all the trade. To be honest, I did not journal all the trade. This week, I had to just calm down and meditate on my journey. So like two of those setup, the last ones I took, I don't think I journaled them. Though I took the screenshot, but I don't know if I can locate them. But let's just go to the chart so I can show you guys the trade from my MetaTrader. I say MetaTrader, C trader. All right. So this is my journal. Let's check. I don't think that trade will be on my journal. Let's check from the close trade. And let me go from 7 days. Okay, so this is the trade. This is the I later took SAUSD sell, and it was a loss. Not the first sell that I was supposed to take. This is another sell, and I lost almost 1.5% on that trade. Then this is the US 30. The second US 30 trade I took. This is the first US 30 trade. I later closed it. I used my hand to close this trade because the trade is taking a hell of. Let me just. Where am I going to? I've taken out that enter browser. It's no longer here. But I think this should be on my, I think it should be on my journal, my daily forecast. So this is the last 100 trade that failed. This was where I took the trade. And if you look at that zone, you see that price tap it out. You see? So you can see that price tap it out, and immediately you tap it out, we reversed. This is where, from this demand now, this supply here, that is where I took that trade. My stop loss was just above this place, so this push here took me out of the trade. My first, on last 100, then this should be my first good sell that I was supposed to take. Yes, this is the good sell, the first one. This is where I was expecting price to come back to, so I will take the trade. This is the one I did not take. So you can see how the price came into that POI and then drop. So this is the one I failed to take. This is the NAS 100, the first setup. The NAS 100, yes, this is the trade I took, the NAS 100, which I showed you guys last week. So I took this one. I took this one. I think I later took another NAS 100. Let me see. Yeah, this is the second one. After, when this one, the first one was failing, my stop loss was just a little bit above. This push almost tapped my stop loss, but I took another one. So this is the second one, and then I will not uploaded the after. Then this is the last code that I took. This the one that failed, which is this loss. This loss. So this second trade on US 30, this one, which was this one here. If you look at this first one, you will see that, you see where I took the first one, then you see where I took the second one. Okay, so that second one moved for about 1:3. I break even, and then price later came back to stop me at break even. That is this one. Stop me out at break even. Then I later had another setup on Friday. Was it Friday on Thursday? On last 100, I took that trade. It still immediately stopped me out to drop. This one hit TP. Immediately stopped me out, just like the other US 30. Immediately stopped me out, it dropped. So, and during the week I added two more pairs to my watch list, which was S&P 500 and German 40. So I saw another setup on S&P 500, but I took it and I lost. I risked just 0.5%. I lost it. So this is the trade I took. This is 5 trades, and apart from this break even, all of them were lost. So this is what happened this week. So it's a tough week for me, but I know I will come back strong. That is why I'm going off to study more, learn more. At this point, I have to unlearn to be learn. So it's no easy. I'm starting a new journey, a whole new journey. I understand. I know that starting this new journey means giving up every other things that I've done in the past, for these past 8 months or 9 months, to start another new journey. I understand that, but I pray that this new journey I'm starting will not be like the old one. I just hope that I succeed with this new system that I'm just trying to acquire now. So that is it. I know that some of you will say, oh, you don't have to start hopping strategy from strategy to strategy. Yes, that is good, but that is if you have a working strategy for you. What's working for you might not work for me, you know. And my missing piece might be changing that strategy, you know. That might be what is just my psychology, my psychology is okay. I've maintained trading, taking one trade per day for a very long time. My risk management is intact. You can see, even if I'm having a bad day, no matter what, I don't go beyond risking 1% of my account on one trade. You know, I have the patience. You go through my channel, you see many months that I've taken 2 trades, 3 trades, 4 trades. That is patience. That is waiting for what I believe in. You know. So this, my problem might be not having that solid strategy. Who knows? So this is where I'll be ending this video for today. If it's your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please do well to like and subscribe. I document my trading journey here. You can see how sad and pained I am, but I still come to the screen today to update you guys on what is going on. So next week, probably from next week, you might start to see a different style of trading. You know, and I'm going to be journaling this system differently. You know, so I'm starting afresh. You know, I will start my journaling afresh from once I took the first trade from that system. I will journal it. So at the end of the month, at the end of the year, the remaining half quarter, I will compare the results with this my previous system result and see if it's better. If it's better, then I will go along with it. But if it's not, then I'm going to chill for trading. I'm just going to chill and, you know, put myself together outside trading. Then, if I want to come back, I will now decide. You know. So that is it for this week. Definitely by next week, I pray I will have a video to drop. I pray. Currently, I do not have any account, any trading account right now, and I don't plan on buying anyone soon. I want to focus on learning, though I might, because I want to go for something simple. I want to go for something simple, not something complicated. So if I go through the mentorship and then see that okay, I can start practicing, I might, you know, as well get an account. And because I don't like trading demo, so anyhow, no matter how anything I come up with, I will be updating you guys by next week. You know that this is how I'm going with it. Okay, if I bought any account, I'll be telling you guys. So let's just wait till next week. This week that we're entering now, we decide. You know, before Monday, Tuesday, I should be, you know, I should already made up my mind if I'll be getting an account or not. So let's see. I'll catch you guys